Good morning. My name is Chris O'Brien. I'm Operations Section Chief Trainee on the Elk Fire. This morning we're showing the Elk Fire at 7,374 acres and we're at 35% containment. Beautiful day here in Colorado. Happy to be here on a Monday morning, and let's get started. So, if you recall from yesterday, Divisions Juliet and Mike remain unstaffed. The fire's out in the wilderness area. It's doing some really good work for us out there. It's working its way through surface fuels, dead and down, cleaning up the forest floor, and a good restorative fire for the forest. So it's not getting up, it's not running through the trees, it's just doing some really great work on the landscape, and we need it to continue to do that. So we'll allow that for a little while. Moving up into Division Alpha, our crews had an excellent day yesterday. They're very excited with the forward progress that they made in there. They were able to move through the high bridge drainage, and they're very close to being able to tie this last little piece of line in the high bridge drainage into the black that we have up here in Division Alpha. Likewise, moving down through Hobo Creek towards the 149 corridor. They made some excellent progress there too yesterday, and they're hoping that by the end of shift today, they'll be tied in on the 149. Moving down through Division Alpha, we're allowing the fire to back down the hillside to the firefighters. They're monitoring that. They're addressing the fire directly on the fire line where the opportunity presents itself. So those operations will continue through the day. Likewise, coming down in here, as we get lower in the south part of Division Alpha, we had hand crew operations that were able to complete good hard line through a saw cut that we made in here earlier to create space between the fire and the community. So they've managed to complete that line, and that line ties into a section of dozer line that also was completed yesterday with the water bars. And they're just coming through there and tying that in directly to the fire line. So as the dozer moves through, it's not as nimble as the firefighters on the ground, so it makes its pass, and then the firefighters will work off of that holding feature, the dozer line, and out directly onto the line, and then harden that, and they'll start hot spotting along there and actually mopping up. Usually our mop-up standard is about one chain, which for us is 66 feet, and sometimes we'll go in as far as 2 chains. So average, we go about 100 feet in on the fire's edge and just make sure that that's cold and out. That creates a really nice hard boundary that we usually can find confidence in the fact that the fire's not going to escape past that line. Again, down in Lake City and San Juan and Elk neighborhoods, our structure protection group is working very hard. Their presence, they're there, monitoring, making sure that their equipment is in place and ready to go, and they're generally available for fire attack and so forth. In fact, they work also closely with our contingency IA division, and they have resources available to be broken free for initial attack if we have anything within the TFR zone that we have on the fire. They're patrolling the 149 corridor, so again, we want to ask that folks slow down through that corridor, give space for the firefighters. Just be aware, those operations are ongoing out there. We want to make sure that the firefighters can move through there easily without distraction. And we don't want to get in a tangle with anybody in the motoring public. So really, if you could just give us a little space and slow down a bit, we really appreciate it. It helps us do our job. Plans for today is to just get this tied off down to the 149 and continue working up in there. The firefighters will also be tying off the last of the line down in here, and we'll be monitoring the fire. Again, today we're a little drier. We didn't get the RH recovery we anticipated last night, which means the fuels are more available. So you may see some more smoke than you've seen in the past couple of days out here. As long as it's within the fire footprint, that's fine. It's doing exactly what we needed to do. The firefighters are there and able to respond to it if necessary. If it's outside of the fire footprint, please call 911. We will get firefighters engaged and any new starts that are outside of the line and try and get those out quickly and protect the community as best we can. So hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, our PIO shop's available for you. And take care out there. We'll see you tomorrow.